Hi guys, this is Kathleen, and I just wanted to talk to you about something that really is really interesting and is goddamn hilarious to me. Okay? First, let me ask you a question. Would you like to be the next US president? Most people would say yes. I mean, why not? US president is a pretty cool place to be. Okay? So, why not? But the thing is that most people actually also want to win the lottery. Who doesn't want to win the lottery? Why not? That's the same reasons. You are actually 17 times more likely to be the next US president than to actually win the lottery. Okay? Actually winning the lottery is like 1 in 176 million or something like that. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's terrifying to think about that we are made to think that we are likely to win the lottery, and that's why most people buy a lottery ticket, okay? Because they think that they have some kind of chances. They know that their chances are low, but they still play it. They still lose that money. So it's kind of a paradox here, okay? Now, even more hilariously than that, uh, you are more likely to be killed by a vending machine. Listen to this, a vending machine, than to actually win the lottery. Is like almost 2 times more likely. You're almost 2 times more likely to be killed by a vending machine than to actually you winning the lottery. Okay? And I'm not just pointing this to you because I want to like strike some numbers to you and stuff like that. Most people take this approach in life in general. I mean, they think that they not just by winning the lottery, but they think that they will somehow get lucky. They will somehow get to a point where they would have things dropped at them, like things circumstances will randomly align for their success, and that's very unlikely to happen. I know that there's some people that have had just this luck of align of immense luck to everything happen the right way, but that thing almost never happens. If you want to really take the this the narrow path to success, I mean the path that you know is gonna eventually lead to success, you need to take the sculpture approach, not a lottery mentality approach, which is what most people have. And it's not even your fault because we have the way that our mind works is we are very influenced and persuaded by the media. Okay, and the media puts in our face that lottery, lottery, lottery. You can be lucky. You can do this, and they put in our front the way that healthy, wealthy people live and stuff like that. So we tend to be biased by the media. Okay, what they say usually seems to us more likely than it usually is. Okay, so I want you to be smarter than that. I want you to overcome that, because this way, if you overcome your natural biases, and if you don't know what a bias is, it's like a shortcut in the brain. Okay, it's the way that our brain works to not use that much energy. Okay, it has some kind of shortcuts. Okay, there's a lot of biases. I won't talk about this right now. It's definitely not something that all the people would want to hear. Okay, I want to talk with you about some really practical stuff, and I'm going to talk about that later. But really, this lottery approach is what most people tend to take. Okay, in life in general, they go to a high school, maybe some kind of specialized university. They go and become a doctor, and maybe they become a doctor. Okay, it's not certain, and maybe they will get the finances fixed. Maybe somehow will happen that they will not be sick until age until 50 or 60. Um, Somehow they will get the best wife ever. Somehow they will get the planes, and they will also love their job and stuff like that. So they really hope that in every way Their life will become perfect without them doing anything, okay? But if you want to improve your chances like 1 million times, like 1 trillion times, you must have a plan. That's the way to go. That's the sculpture way to go. That's how billionaires are made. That's how millionaires are made. And even in this industry, okay, if you have a plan, okay, for the next 30 days that you're gonna take your business to $10,000 a month, which is reasonable. I mean, you can do that, right? But it requires a plan. You just you cannot go out and do some random action expecting that you're gonna get very good results. Okay, that's not how the world works. If you do follow on some things, you'll get a certain result. That's quite how the world works. Like Charlie Munger, the billionaire, said, the world is not yet a place that rewards undeserving people. You have to deserve what you want. Okay? First, you cannot have what you do not deserve. Most people want, but not all of them get. So if you wanna really get to that point in your life, you must take more the sculpture approach. In business, in this industry, if you want to take your business and quit your 9 to 5 job, or quit your circumstances and do whatever you want to do, just make a plan. For my students, I mostly give them a step-by-step plan to what they have to do, but they almost never follow through. It's hilarious because it's not that lottery mentality that they've been used to. I mean, I talk to my students, to my paid coaching students, and I hear this a lot. I mean, when I start talking about how they can improve their businesses 5% at a time per day, I mean, small actions. Do a blog post. Okay, if they go about blogging, do a campaign, a traffic campaign. Then, of course, you have to set up your funnel first and all this kind of stuff. It's not very complicated, but you have to do some things. Okay, it's not gonna come to you by chance. If you just send people to the sales page, it's not going to happen in a million years. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to take the sculpture approach in more things. I want to train your brain like this because as you probably, I mean, most people don't know this, but your brain is hardwired. If you do some kind of behaviors, it literally rewires himself in your genes so that you will be more likely to do that behavior in the future if you have great results with it. Okay, so let's say that you will take the sculpture approach in your business, and you're gonna follow through on a plan. You're gonna do the stuff that you need to do, your YouTube videos, your blog posts, your campaigns. You're gonna do all those things, okay? And try and experiment and all this kind of stuff. Your brain literally gonna rewire himself to be more likely to do that easier in the future. So you're not gonna have that much resistance if you do that very long. But at first, it's very hard to break through that because your brain is not used to it. So it has been like a long talk. I didn't mean to be that long, and this is literally something that I could go on like for hours. But it's obviously I don't wanna go for hours right now because I don't have the time, and you may not have the time also. So what I want you to do is that I want you to think about where in your life, not only business, because I'm more about creating a fulfilling life in all of its aspects: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Even though I'm focusing more on the wealth aspect, it's very important that you have the others pretty normalized so that you can go on and create a fulfilling life for yourself. But what I want you to do is that I want you to think about where you have taken the lottery approach too much. Okay, where you have literally thought that you will somehow get the circumstances right, okay? Because as I just said to you, you have 1 million times more chances to getting what you want if you will make yourself deserve what you want. Okay? So with that being said, I hope this really helps you. This is really something that's very close to my heart. It's one of the most important mindset and frameworks that you need to have in your success. So if you didn't quite get what I'm saying, you may wanna listen to this one more time, or if you didn't quite understand what I just the terms that I used, shoot me a message, no problem. Successable.net, or email me a reply to one of my emails, doesn't matter. Okay, so with that being said, thank you for listening and have an extraordinary day, guys.